Hello again, this is Vildra. I am back with part 2 of the speed build of a Tudor mansion that I built on a lot called the Summer Home in Windenburg. It's 30 by 40, I think. And as I said in the previous video where I did the exterior, in hindsight I should perhaps have picked a bigger lot, but I didn't realize when I started how big this house actually was. This part is the furnishing of the house, and after I did this in free build mode, and after I was done, I moved in my play tester, and I have the mod that makes build mode weatherless. So everything looked nice, but when I got the playtester in, it turned out it was winter and the whole garden had wilted. So I had to spend some time here waiting for spring, so the garden would look nice again before I did the screenshots. So I did a lot of things. First of all, as usual, I needed something to do, and I realized that I wanted more skill building items. I put in some musical instruments and an easel and, well, the usual stuff I put in. I also realized as I walked through the rooms doing interior screenshots that I had sort of forgotten to decorate some rooms. There weren't rugs, and there were no plants, and, well, these little items on the tables and in cupboards and whatnots that makes the place look lived in. So I added quite a few items while doing the screenshots and having the playtester in to test everything. I also found a lot of things that didn't work that I had to switch out. For instance, in all the small bathrooms, I had to switch the ceiling lights because she couldn't access the sinks. And to have something to do while I was waiting for spring, I also went around and upgraded stuff, both the appliances and the plumbing and the beds. And I realized that I put in 3 fridges to begin with, and I could only upgrade 2 of them. So I took one out because the food didn't stay fresh according to the upgrades. And also I didn't do the eco upgrades that forces you to feed your appliances with fuel. But I did the usual upgrades. There was also in the master bedroom, which I consider the downstairs bedroom to be, in the bathroom there, I think I downsized the ceiling lights, but I also had a screen in front of the toilet, sort of, to make it a bit more private. And that screen didn't work. She couldn't use the toilet, so I think I just removed that screen. And in the rightmost room downstairs, which was originally a 3-car garage that I turned into sort of a social area, I had an aquarium, and I switched that out, and instead I put in a microphone and a karaoke machine, because it was fun, and I practiced my singing on my playtester sim out of boredom mostly, but I thought also it was a fun social thing that the Sims could focus on while being there. And I put in a lot of little knickknacks here and there in the main hallway. I don't think you saw that in the previous video, because I think I knocked out the ceiling in the hallway and the downstairs living room off camera, actually, and I also fiddled with the stairs because I had made them the wrong way in the beginning. But there's double height there, and also I didn't realize until I started furnishing that there was a wall there that wasn't supposed to be there, and I couldn't knock it out because then the ceilings came back. So I put archways there instead, and then it looked really empty. So I think while I was playtesting, I added in a cupboard with some knickknacks in, and also in between shooting this video and building it and doing screenshots and playtesting, the paranormal stuff pack came out. So I think I used quite a few decorative items from there, both things to well, really decorative items like the little cow plant and whatnot, but also some of the plants. I don't think I used any of the furniture though. But as I go along, and I think maybe also while playtesting, I think I changed wallpapers both on the inside and on the outside, because I saw things that I just felt differently about. But my overall thought for the decorating this, as usual, I just went with spur of the moment. But I wanted it. This is supposedly an old house, and I wanted it to be sort of well, the style inside to reflect it. Lots of dark woods and dark floorings, and I wanted it to be luxurious for sure. Usually I like to build modern houses. That is more my style. And in here I sort of made a mixture because I wanted the base feeling to be the feel you get in when you get into the house to be sort of traditional, old, chic, stylish, but then in some rooms a little bit more modern and comfortable, so you can see which areas are most used by the family and which are more for show, sort of. I don't know if I succeeded in that, but that was my feeling. Those ceiling lights in the bathrooms did not work because I've used the lowest wall height, because I felt since it's an old house, that is what it would have been in real life. It wasn't possible from the pictures to see how high the walls were, but I imagine them to be quite low. And also with the double ceiling height in the hallway and the main living room, it would have been monstrous if I didn't have the low walls. But there was a lot of ceiling lights I had to switch out. And I tried to put different color schemes in each room, but still use a lot of color and make them different. This is a small bathroom connected to the library. And there are lots of small bathrooms. There are 3 huge bedrooms with double beds and en-suites, and this one on the ground floor I consider to be the master bedroom. It is the biggest one, and it also has 2 rather big walk-in closets that you access from the bathroom. I made it sort of one his and one hers. But now I am in the dining room. And a dining room, now I'm in the living room. I'm going back and forth here. This wall where I just put the fireplaces, on the floor plan I looked at, this was a really thick wall, but not as thick as it would have been if I made it 1 tile wide, but it was really thick, and there were fireplaces from both sides and a chimney on top of this. I think I tried to place the chimney like that. Now I'm in the master bedroom, and I'm trying to make that sort of black and white themed. The bedroom more white or cream, and the bathroom more black. I really wanted to use for a long time the Realm of Magic bed, the big one with curtains, but it's rare finding a room that is big enough to actually use it. But here I got a chance to do it, and so I did. But this bathroom, I feel this is one of the rooms where they've modernized and made it luxurious. And as you see, it's really big. I put in a small bench to make it look not so empty, and I put in a screen, but the screen had to go, sadly. I used this one, I think. She couldn't use the toilet, and I tried shifting it out and moving it, but it just didn't work, so I had to remove it eventually. But there are 7 bathrooms in this house. There are 3 bedrooms with double beds and en-suites. There was the little bathroom you saw before next to the library. There will be one between the kitchen and the dining room, and one at the back entrance, and also an extra upstairs just before you get to the wing with the kids' rooms in. But, well, as you can see, this is the black room, and then there are sliding doors to both to the bedroom and to the 2 walk-in closets, I think. I think both got no, maybe that one got a smaller door. I don't quite remember. It was a couple of weeks since I built this. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm not sure I kept to one style in this house, but because some rooms look older, like the library, maybe not used as much, but I felt I picked the rooms where I felt that the family living here spent the most time. I'm not sure. You can judge for yourselves. But as there will be a lot of items that have been replaced or removed and changed from what you see in the video. I think I've used almost all the packs there are, because I picked the items I wanted. I didn't focus on minimizing packs, to say the least. You will, if you want to download it, this is on the gallery. If you want to download it, you need all the cheats on. Definitely Move Objects and Entitlement Unlocks, and both Hidden Objects and Live Edit Objects. I've used a few debug items. Mainly, I think I put a remote control in the TV room, and I've used those little stones to make an edge around the plantings in the gardens. I don't think there's that many more debug items, and I don't know which of the cheats unlock those, so use both if you want to download it. And maybe consider putting it on a bigger lot. The summer home lot is only 30 by 40, and the house fills almost the entire lot. So if you want to have stuff going on in the garden, like a pool or swing or things like that, there is really not room on a 30 by 40. Well, I don't know what else to say about this. I had a lot of fun with this. As I said in the previous video, I was inspired to build another Tudor cottage. One of my first builds was a small Tudor cottage, and then I built another small cottage, more of a beach cottage. And I was looking for pictures for inspiration on something that felt a little, not just a box, but with some interesting details that I could use. And I stumbled on this, and it turned out to be, I think this is probably the biggest house I've built so far. So it became quite the opposite of what I started out to do. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I'm also quite happy with how I solved all the challenges with the roofing, because there were challenges, but I had good pictures to look at, and I tried to recreate how the roof looked on the real house. But the whole time I imagined this house as being partly old inherited decor and furnishings, and partly sort of modernized or adjustments made by the current generation, updated a bit, but still, if not always luxurious, at least tasteful, hopefully, and stylish and chic. And one thing I realized late in when I made the Villa Rosa was that I didn't have any computer, and computers are kind of important for gameplay. There's a lot of stuff you need a computer for, both for skill building and for ordering stuff and research and whatnot. So I put several computers in, both in the kids or teens' rooms and in a couple of the bedrooms, because I think it's an important item to have, and I use the good stuff. So it is an expensive house, but well, that's how it is. I didn't look at the price when I built it, and I hadn't given myself any budget. This was going to be cost what it cost. I just put in the stuff I wanted. I don't think I switched out any furniture. I tried a few things from the new paranormal pack, but I think I mostly used the decorative items and the potted flowers and whatnots from there. I think also I'm not sure if it's in the video or if it's something I did while playtesting, but I think I changed the exterior walls a bit. I made parts of the house a sort of stone. I'm not sure. And I also realized afterwards that I didn't take any screenshots from the big entertaining area with the sofas and whatnots and the bar. So I don't think there are any pictures of the karaoke machine and that, but you will see that if you download it. I think the pictures on the gallery were not very flattering. Didn't do the house justice. But well, if you watch this video, you have seen most of it. Anyway. Not sure where I am now, what I'm doing. Oh yes, I'm starting on the living room, I think. I don't think I will talk much more here, but if you want to download it, my origin ID is Vildra, and well, I'll play you some music. Don't forget to put the cheats on if you download it. If you like this, please throw me a like on the video. And this is a long video. It was a big build. It took a lot of time. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. The next build is already in planning. I will put on some music and leave you to hopefully enjoy this video. Bye.
Get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? You're all I need. Can I take you there? Can I take you there? For this all my life, you're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Can I take you there?